Are you overwhelmed with so many things to think about when it comes to swimming freestyle? If so, I want you to focus on these 3 things: body position, breathing, and arm pull. These 3 things are going to improve your freestyle so much more than any of other little stuff. If there's one thing that I really want you to get out of this video is this: good body position is going to reduce the drag. Good breathing is going to maintain the rhythm of freestyle. Strong arm pull is something that actually is going to push you forward. Remember that you don't have to get everything perfect from the beginning. Just try to be 1% better than you were last time. And if you decide to keep on watching, here's what you can expect to learn from this video. We're going to analyze how proper freestyle looks like. We're going to break it down into phases. Then we're going to go over some common mistakes and how to fix them. And at the end, I'm going to give you some drills that you can practice at home. I will be making more videos on freestyle, so if you don't want to miss them, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notifications button. And if you are really serious about swimming, check out the free ebooks that I have in the description. Chapter number 1. So how should proper freestyle look like? So your ultimate goal is to do what? To move forward. How do you move forward? Well, you've got legs and you've got arms. Arms are pulling the water from front to back. Your legs are kicking up and down. Freestyle can be broken down into a catch phase, pull phase, and recovery phase with or without breathing. Catch phase is the beginning of the stroke. It's the beginning of the pull phase. Fingertips are going to enter the water first. And then instead of bringing the elbow to your chest, you're keeping it out there. All you're doing is bending the elbow. So the forearm is going to be vertical. Now the pull phase, we're continuing on the catch phase. So your elbow is in front of you. Now you're going to add as much power as you have and pull the water from this position all the way to your hip until your elbow is straight. Then we have recovery phase. So you're bringing your arm all the way from the back to front because you need to get ready for the next pull. Okay, now breathing happens during the recovery phase. This is a little bit of a tricky part. So don't get annoyed if you're a beginner and you're just starting. If it doesn't work out from the start, it will require some extra work. In order to take a breath, you have to rotate your head and shoulders. You rotate your shoulders with your head. You're still one ear and almost half of your face will still be in the water. You snag that breath in and you put your face back along with the shoulders back in the water. Think of it as a pendulum. The pendulum is swinging from left to right. Freestyle is just like that. You're swinging from left to right. You're rotating your shoulders. At the highest point of the rotation, that's when you take a breath. This is the moment when the pendulum stops for like a second and it comes back down. Chapter 2, common mistakes. We're going to go over 4 mistakes which fixing is going to make the biggest difference in your freestyle. Mistake number 1 is related to your body position, and it's when your legs are lower than your upper body. Why is it bad? Well, if you're swimming at an angle like this, all of your body is creating the resistance. If you lift your feet up, only the front is going to make that resistance. Why does it happen? Well, either your legs aren't kicking properly, maybe you are taking your head out of the water too much when you take a breath, or you stop kicking altogether when you swim freestyle. How to fix it? Well, depending on what's causing your mistake, you might want to either fix your kick, so loosen up those ankles. I have a whole video on kicking that you can watch. You can fix your breathing, which is going to bring us to mistake number 2 in a second. Or if you forget to kick when you're on arms, the main goal here is to make kicking a natural movement to your brain. How do you do that? You just have to do many, many laps of just kicking. Mistake number 2 is connected to breathing. It's when you take your entire head out of the water for a breath. Why is it bad? It's making the rest of your body sink. The higher your head comes out of the water, the lower your lower body is going to be. Why does it happen? Well, it could be because your head, when it's in the water, it might not be in the right position. It could be lifted up a little bit too much, looking too much forward instead of looking down. Or you're making sure that your face is so much out of the water that it's entirely safe to take a breath. How to fix it? If your problem is the head position, every time your face is in the water, it has to be looking straight down. When you do take your breath, you want to rotate your head and shoulders together. Remember, keeping half of your face in the water. There are a couple drills for that. You can either kick on your side with one arm in front of you and half of your face in the water. You can practice your arms by the wall, slow and controlled. Mistake number 3 is with the pull face, and it's not pulling strong enough, dropping the elbow instead of keeping it out in front of you. Why is it bad? Well, not effective pull is not going to move you forward as much as you could be moving. How to fix it? Well, when doing the underwater pull in the catch phase, your hand and your forearm, they gotta be vertical. You don't want to have your elbow right by your ribs. A couple drills to help with that is kicking with arms in front of you, and you're just bending those elbows and pulling the water with the forearm and your hand. Or you can swim with a fist. This will reduce the surface area that's pulling the water, making it a lot harder for you to move forward. But when you do extend your hand fully again, you're going to feel like you're moving so much water, and it's just going to help you get that right feeling. And mistake number 4, which I couldn't leave out of this video, in the recovery phase, bringing your arm horizontally instead of vertically. Why is it bad? Well, it makes you lose balance. It's harder to stay in control. It's pushing you to the opposite side. So as a result, you're not swimming in one line, you're swimming in circles. It happens because you're not rotating your shoulders enough. How to fix it? Freestyle is all about rolling from side to side, whether or not you take your breath, just like the pendulum. It's not just your upper body, your legs will follow too and rotate slightly. If you're afraid that if you roll your body, you're going to sink, you're going to want to practice these drills. Always a great drill is kicking on one side. Then we have 6 kicks on one side, 3 freestyle strokes, 6 kicks on the other side. Then you can kick with arms by your side all around the world. So first do 6 kicks on your front side, back, the other side. And lastly, you're going to swim with pauses. It's going to help you think about what you're doing in the moment. So you're going to pose out front, in the back, high elbow. Chapter 3, dryland drills. Here are the 3 things that we can do right now.
Simply practice the arm movements with rotation and proper breathing when leaning forward. Imitate the catch phase, high elbow and vertical forearm, by applying pressure with your hand. And for better body position, planks 30 seconds on front and each side.
Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for all the likes, comments, and subscribes. I hope this video helped you out. Go do the dryland drills and come back for the next video.